Isla Sanchez, who will play underneath Vargas up front. Davila plays on the right-hand side. And then the 20-year-old Osorio getting the start once again on the left-hand side. He gets into the attack, scored his first goal against France. And then for Argentina, a couple of changes for them as well. Emiliano Martinez starting in the goal. Once again, Tagliafico up and down that left-hand side. Enzo Fernandez, the man from Chelsea, who played throughout Argentina's run to that World Cup title in 2022. He starts in the midfield alongside Rodrigo Gabal, and Gonzalez will be on the right. Goal scorer from the other night, Julian Alvarez, starts alongside Lionel Messi.
It's been a very warm day here in the New York area, but it is cooled off considerably. Temperature in the low 80s right now. And it's not to be in any way disrespectful to the fine people of Georgia and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but the atmosphere here is miles better for this game than it was for that opener Thursday night. The Chilean fans have added a lot, but this place has been rocking all through the warm-ups. And as ever, the roar when that man takes the field. Back in a building for the first time in 8 years that was the scene of one of the worst nights of his career, might have ended his career here. That man has been a key part of everything Chile has accomplished in the modern era. And in the context of what's happening at this Copa America, Argentina can seal a spot in the next round. Chile under some pressure. Can they stay out in front of Canada coming off of their victory earlier today? We'll find out as we are underway. It is Chile La Roja wearing red. La Albiceleste of Argentina, the white and sky blue. Chile the nominal home team for this match, but as ever, the lead story is Argentina, who 46 years ago today won the World Cup for the very first time in Buenos Aires in 1978. They're hoping to be back in this building 2 years from now in the 26th World Cup final to add a fourth star. That's why it's so remarkable to think about this being one of the worst nights in Argentina's history in the 2016 Copa America final. It was one of the great nights for Chile all time. They won back-to-back Copas America. The following year, they were the runner-up at the Confederations Cup. We thought they were one of the best teams in the world. It's been all downhill since then for Chile. They've missed the last two World Cups. They might miss a third in a row. It's been a disaster for them in the fall. That's led to a coaching change. They're coming off a scoreless draw with Peru in which they missed a number of great chances. And even though we think about Chile as Argentina's nemesis, they've never actually beaten them in the Copa America. And they've not won in any match against Argentina since 2008. What are you looking for tonight?
Well, the big difference between that Chile team and what you see now, the heart of that Chilean team was how they pressed and the intensity at which they played at. Careca trying to play a little bit more of a mid-block. You're going to see them not pressing all the way up high, trying to win the ball, but trying to limit the spaces in the middle of the field. And then for Argentina and Scaloni, as he's been known for throughout his tenure, little tweaks and little changes throughout his normal system. We're seeing Gonzalez, who's on the ball. He's playing on the left-hand side. Lionel Messi a little bit tilted to the right, but the focus where they're trying to overload is that left, and then they're going to work it around when they have opportunities. Fascinated to see how this one plays out tonight.
Alvarez once again, Messi just miscontrolled there by Enzo Fernandez, one of the three lineup changes for Argentina tonight. Good touch in the end by Gabriel Suazo to weave his way through. Vargas drops it off for Alexis Sanchez. Trying to return for Vargas. The two old warriors up front for Chile. And that's going to be whistled as the first foul of the night by our Uruguayan referee, Andres Matonte. Ricardo Gareca, known for what he did with Peru. He's actually from Argentina, played for Argentina, won league titles there as a player and as a coach. And has never actually beaten Argentina as a manager of Peru, or now for the first time with Chile. Took the job in January after they won just one of their first 6 World Cup qualifiers. So Fernandez wins it back in the middle. Messi trying to accelerate. Julian Alvarez running forward. Messi crowded off it from behind. Oh, Pulgar there in on the tackle.
Yeah, good defending from Pulgar. Messi's able to get the ball turned behind that midfield line, and the way in which they so quickly smothered and converged on him there. Good defending from Chile.
tonight for Chile. So knocked off it by DePaul, but it is going to be out for a throw. And now Scaloni. So interesting how in November he was talking about needing to think about whether his future was still as Argentina's manager, how tired he was. In the winter, it was just, well, I'll coach the Copa America at least, but he came into this month talking about being re-energized, saying I'm going to be here as long as they want me. Has focused so much on the happiness and the enjoyment of what Argentina can do, what the players can play like, and how the fans can enjoy whatever is left of their time with Lionel Messi. Such a different contrast to the heavy weight that they played with at that Copa America Centenario 8 years ago tomorrow in this building. Wisniewski going long. Isla will let it bounce and settle. Great little cutback around Tagliafico. Going to send the cross into the middle, and it got all through. Davila was in the area. He's down hurt. Vargas and Alexis were lurking as well, and now Davila is down in the box, and the play will be stopped here.
Well, this is what Chile, how they want to build. They want to get Isla high on that right-hand side, crosses into the box. I actually think it's Romero who gets just the slightest of touches on this with his head. With three Chilean players attacking the ball in the box aggressively and able to clear it.
Davila playing in his first Copa America. He's down hurt now.
I think it was that contact with Romero there. And he's smart. He gets his right arm up. He got the early jump. So he's able to get contact there, and Davila had every right to go for that one, was trying to challenge it. The ball was too high, and Romero was able to clear, but he took some contact there to the face.
And Davila moving to the left tonight. That's where Diego Valdez was. Double title winner with Club America this season, in Mexico career high for goals. Valdez came off at half time of the opener with Peru. He's not even listed on the team sheet tonight, out with an injury. So already a concern, and that was wide attacking positions for Chile. A pause to the exuberance of the Argentine fans here in New York. Romero pleading his case there. Who was a part of that León team in Mexico, won the CONCACAF Champions Cup title. He was the MVP of that as they beat LAFC in the final last June. DePaul steps in, and we're going to have to redo this for a third time. This drop ball to restart. So a good rhythm and a flow disrupted. I don't know if you noticed that when the fans start jumping, we start vibrating a little bit here in this booth at MetLife Stadium. Not allowed back out. Bravo going long, and the bounce through comfortably to Emiliano Martinez. The 30th meeting between these teams at Copa America, and it is strange to say because Chile won back-to-back finals. Those are technically scoreless draws that they won the penalty shootout in. So Chile had never actually beaten Argentina outright in a Copa America match, and the last win of any type was in the fall of '08 in the World Cup qualifier.
I think it's going to be really interesting as this game goes on to watch Argentina's left and Chile's right. Islo's on the ball right now. He likes to attack. He likes to get high. And I think what Scaloni is trying to do to counter that is playing more of a out 4-4-2 defending. We see them in 4-3-3. It's flexible depending on how you're positioning your midfielders, but they're defending 2 blocks of 4, keeping Gonzalez back a little bit deeper on the left to stop him getting into the attack. But then the same thing, they're overloading that left attacking, trying to catch Chile out if Isla is attacking wide, and Messi just kind of hanging out. So I think he's going to wait for the play to develop and look to arrive late.
Oh, and Alvarez pressuring there, and Bravo got himself off balance. Listen, it's going to be a theme. How are these grass fields going to play? Well, the flag comes up, but that was off a throw-in, so the assistant referee's been told to put it back down, and we play on. Another stadium where you've laid natural grass over artificial turf. Paul Alvarez, Messi picks it up, swept away as Vargas was back defending. Argentina hold it in. Tagliafico nods it wide. Gonzalez stabbed away at the top of the box, and Alexis just tripped over the ball there, allowing McAllister to take it back.
Oh, it's so tight in the middle, so compact for Chile. You can see their shape. Just look how tight it is between the lines. They do not want Messi picking the ball up centrally. They want Argentina to go around. Argentina, the way they're shaping up, they want to get down. I'm telling you, every single time down this left-hand side right now, Enzo Fernandez has made a lot of deep runs behind the back line. They just haven't found the timing to connect on that pass.
Going long, too far for Tagliafico. Isla, though, misses it, and that's a bad collision between those two.
Oh, is that going to get it?
It's going to come as a throw, no foul either way. Dominguez, so far at this tournament, getting to matches most nights. It's the flick, trying to get it back there from Osorio. Osorio picks it up. That's going to be whistled here. Chile thought they were going to get out on the break, and Enzo Fernandez a bit slow to get up. Intercepted there as Echeverria stepped in. Osorio in control of bouncing ball cleanly. He's tripped up. He goes down. No foul against Tagliafico. Gonzalez now weaving his way through. Hands it off to De Paul as Gonzalez foul behind the play. De Paul's shot is blocked. Alexis couldn't get there in time with a loose ball. Messi picks it up. I thought he showed too much of it to Osorio. Don't worry about that one. They want a foul on the edge of the box. It's not given. Vargas and Alexis couldn't hold it up for Chile.
The counter pressing so good from Argentina. Watch when the ball turns over. They know they've got Chile pinned. They're letting him play tonight, aren't they? A couple of calls I would have thought would have been given, but
it's interesting. He's a younger referee, Montonte, 36 years of age. His first Copa America, has never reffed either of these teams individually before. But how does he handle the physicality? The other night, though, those moments, if you can take the crowd out of it a little bit, if you're Chile, and they come out of there with it. Diaz, one of the players on Chile who play in Argentina. Alexis Sanchez comes to get it, trying to switch. Vargas got his head to it there, but Isla had already made the run all the way through.
You can see some sand coming up when the ball is rolling, and that's why even that misplaced pass from DePaul a couple minutes ago, that long ball there, they're not running out of bounds. So that's something to watch for. The ball looks like it's still moving at a decent pace. They watered it before, but the sand is there. So that means sometimes when it's landed, it's just going to stick.
As he gets that away, too far from Molina. They're forced to play it out there for a throw. Anadurka was here all day. They've been working on all day, but it has just been battered by the hot sun all day as well. There's no roof at MetLife Stadium, so it was getting very, very hot and dry until about an hour or so ago when the field became fully in shade. Almost tried dummying it inside, but no one further in field. Echeverria carrying forward as even outlet. This goes long for Alexis to chase. There's Andre Martinez running with him. Into the control, and that is going to be out for a throw. So Isla, his 26th Copa America appearance tonight at right back for Chile. Only 10 players in the entire competition's history have more. He didn't play for Chile for 2 whole years before Ricardo Gareca brought him back into the team in March. So for Vargas, also continues the run. Can Davila find him? It's going to be too far. That's a little bit of hesitation. Emiliano Martinez is there. Well, tomorrow on Fox and FS1, simultaneous play at the Euros concludes with the finales of Groups E and F. Group A starts with Ukraine against Belgium and Slovakia, Romania. All 4 teams, 3 points each. That's going to be a wild finish to that group. And Turkey each need a win to go on. Coverage starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on Fox and FS1. And the Republic of Georgia pull off a shock and advance. Known for their cuisine more than their soccer historically, but they have a wonderful opportunity tomorrow.
Chile's last match, 37 combined fouls with Peru. Very physical.
And double the amount of shots that were taken in that match, too.
But it leads me to my point here. You've already seen when Messi's on the ball, tackles are flying in, slide tackles left and right. They're playing physical. They feel clearly that's a way to disrupt the rhythm and the flow of Argentina.
To Fernandez, and that'll be a comfortable catch for Claudio Bravo. Oldest man in the history of the Copa America, turned 41 in April. And they had a hard time there as that was blocked by Suazo. Bravo forced to just hoof it out. As you were saying, I mean, that was a slugfest between Chile and Peru. It's the first scoreless draw those 2 rivals have played since 1989, a whole Taylor Swift ago. And part of the story was that Chile had chances they couldn't convert. Alexis Sanchez had a couple of good looks.
That might be the most seamless Taylor Swift.
Well, if you draw attention to it.
Well done.
But certainly Canada's victory gives Chile an opportunity. They'll play Canada in the finale Saturday in Orlando if they can get a result out of this game. Because they've gone backwards since those back-to-back titles. They got hammered by their now coach Ricardo Gareca in Peru. In 2019, they went out to the host Brazil at the last Copa America. It's the first time in 20 years they would go out of the group stage if they can't advance here.
I mean, the way we were talking about this team, we talked about at the beginning about this Chilean team and the ascendancy that they were on and this golden generation of their players and what they were able to achieve relative to their historical success. But man, the story since missed 2 World Cups, off to the worst start in World Cup qualifying history for them in over 6 games. You look throughout the team, though, there's still a ton of talent, but the top-end talent at the end of the field, and that's Sanchez and Vargas and the 100-cap senior players, you would have hoped there would have been some more players that could really push those guys, and that those aren't the guys you're so relying on at this stage. Sanchez is 35 years old now.
I mean, Isla's an interesting example. They had 4 different starting right backs in 6 qualifiers in the fall. And then what does Gareca do first day on the job? He calls Isla out of essentially retirement. Now Tigre has done wonders with Peru. Got them to the World Cup for the first time in 36 years. Got them to a Copa America final. What can he do with Chile? Just trying to find an open part of the field. Alistair steps in. Enzo Fernandez picks it up. Way wide to Nico Gonzalez running at Isla to the byline into the middle. Alvarez couldn't really get a ton on that first save of the game for Claudio Bravo.
Great work by them down their left-hand side, and it's Fernandez gets it out early to Gonzalez. He finally goes 1v1 with Isla, cuts it back through his legs, and Julian Alvarez in this moment, I think he'd already made the decision, I'm going to take this first time, but it was squared back with such pace, it made it difficult for him to adjust his body to really get anything of substance on the goal.
Scored for the first time in 12 games since the World Cup semifinal against Canada. Here's Alvarez again. Back for Messi. Weaves his way through. Lionel Messi trying to find the backdoor run. And well, who did that come off last?
I think he kept it in.
Decision of the field is a goal kick.
Yeah, I think that we'll see the replay. I think he, judging by his reaction, Gonzalez, of course the attacking player is going to assume. Great looking ball from Messi in behind. There wasn't anybody in the box, so I think even if this gets through, there wasn't going to be anybody on the end of it. But I thought he cut it back into Bravo, went off Bravo, and yeah, that's clearly in.
What you would say, Nicolas Taran, who was an assistant referee at the World Cup, that's a really tough call for him to make because you've got the net and the post and bodies blocking your view there. Gonzalez, who did not play in Argentina's opener, coming off a career-high 16-goal season for Fiorentina. Thought he had done the work to win a corner. Vargas in a wrestling match with Lisandro Martinez. He loses. Osorio rising up to win it out of the air. Pulgar out jumped. DePaul, heavy first touch, got back to it, but too far from Messi. Suazo going long. Maybe you saw the scenes in Times Square. Wonderful scenes outside the team hotel as the team officials brought a giant cake out for the fans, and Messi, almost like he was a member of the royal family, waving from an upstairs window on his birthday yesterday. And Messi gets a little bit of a late kick there from Gabriel Suazo. Andres Matonza, will he show a yellow card? Is he going to draw the line here? Doesn't look like he is. Just a talking to. Argentina bench is upset.
Look at Messi, though, getting a little bit of treatment on that right groin area. He's had a couple of little injuries throughout the year with Inter Miami, has missed some matches for them. There was a bit of conversation with Scaloni ahead of this tournament about how to potentially manage his minutes for a guy that you never want to take off the field in any moment.
I mean, is the hope that if you can push him tonight and they win tonight, you don't even need them for the perimeter.
Ideally, yeah. But again, sometimes players at the level of Messi and Ronaldo, we talk so often about the skill to be able to stay healthy, but their bodies are so used to just playing game after game after game after game. And sometimes when you disrupt that rhythm and that flow, sometimes it ends up having a detrimental effect on the body. But the reality is Messi's getting older, just turned 37 years old. He's still off to the side, by the way.
Still getting treatment down there.
Yeah. Still not back on the field. My guess would be that's one of those Tiger Bomb type of situations. They're trying to work him through what it already might be a little bit of a niggle. We'll see.
So Argentina playing with 10. Michael Gonzalez rides the challenge on the outside. Rolls it in the middle for Enzo Fernandez. Out for De Paul. Has Molina on the overlap. Just gives him the space. And De Paul, that looked like it from up here. It took a deflection. Might have just knuckled something good. Either way, it's given us a goal kick. Messi coming back out. So for Vargas, he's able to hold that up and draw the foul off Lisandro Martinez. He's now under some pressure. Osorio behind Pulgar. Lichnowsky was alert. Alexis couldn't turn inside. Pocket pick. It's Christian Romero, the center back, rolling it forward, trying to find Messi. Lichnowsky to block. De Paul's shot was blocked. Suazo's down in pain. We play on as it comes back to Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez through traffic. Bravo's second save. Chilean bench is all hopping up as they have a man down.
Well, initially, they tried to play in the ball into Alexis Sanchez, and he receives it at his feet, but it was a great step from Romero. He tried to turn into him. Romero wins the ball, breaks away towards the back line, tries to play a slip pass at the end of this. Then it popped out, and he had to pull on the follow-through on that shot. Brave block from Suazo, and you could see there, right leg onto that area exposed just above his ankle.
Suazo's been their starting left back the last 2 years, even though this is his first Copa America. They don't have a ton of depth in that position right now. So they're hoping he can shrug off whatever he's dealing with and continue on. All right, give us your thoughts overall. What are Chile doing to manage this? But is there anything for Argentina that's making them particularly uncomfortable?
Argentina have had the majority of the possession in the game. I think as expected, they're trying to work down different channels, trying in moments to find Messi. That best chance there comes off of a turnover. So that's the challenge for Chile as well, I think, is always getting that first pass out of pressure, maintaining the ball. Don't make mistakes in the middle of the field. That's exactly what Argentina want to capitalize on. But Chile have offered nothing in the final third, so Argentina will be pretty comfortable with the way this game is going. They had the one chance pretty early. There's Suazo, and that's part of what they're doing as well, which is playing physical. I've talked about them trying to make it compact and jam the field in the middle to try to force everything wide. They feel more comfortable with that than Messi picking it up in the pockets. And they're going to lay a few hits on you. They're going to play physical. But Argentina is also a team capable of doing exactly that as well. Wait till De Paul and Romero and Messi's bodyguards get going.
Suazo back out there, moving a little bit gingerly. Oh, that's too far. Molina. Pulgar stepped in. He was trying to knock it wide for Suazo. Suazo wasn't ready for it. Pulgar gets through Messi. Gets through Enzo Fernandez. That ball checked up back. Bravo in the end. Comfortable save as Gonzalez there thought he had him.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? That ball was spinning so much and it just checked right up in the grass there. And I don't even think Gonzalez had expected it. And
he tried to pitching wedge right there.
Yeah, he tried to lob Bravo with the header.
So knock it down as Bravo's third save of the game. A 4-save shutout against Peru, the 8th man in Copa America history to get to double-digit career shutouts in this competition. As we reach the half-hour mark in front of 80,000 fans at MetLife Stadium, home of the World Cup final, 2 years and a couple of weeks from now. And a rematch of the 2016 Copa America Centenario final in this building between these two teams. It really wasn't just that they lost to Chile, and it really wasn't even the fact that they lost for a second straight year in a penalty shootout to Chile, who got them in Santiago the year before. It was a third straight final defeat for Argentina, including the World Cup of 2014. Alonso sends that to no one. Messi is going to get to that one in front of Lichnowsky. Messi, it's Julian Alvarez. Can he get the pass away? No, just a hesitation there and closed down off it.
Really important tackle there too, because Messi had a wide open Julian Alvarez, who continued his run, always knowing that Messi was going to cut back on the left foot. The same thing goes for the Chilean defense. They knew he was going to cut back, anticipated it there. And as they've done throughout this first half, they're getting numbers around Messi when it means the most, which is when they're breaking away in that final third.
And those 3 straight summers, those 3 straight final defeats in which Argentina had chances to win all 3, took their toll on Lionel Messi. The image in 2014 was he just looked sad, receiving his Golden Ball award as the player of the tournament. He and Argentina actually boycotted the awards ceremony in Santiago in the Copa America final in 2015. By 2016, within an hour of the final defeat, he announced his international retirement here at the stadium. He reversed it a few weeks later, but it gives you a sense of just how sad he was, how upset he was, and the weight, feeling like he and his teammates had failed their nation 3 years in a row. And how different it is now, having won the World Cup, having won a Copa America. McAllister knocks that away. Lisandro Martinez trying to play forward. It was Isla who stepped in. Now he's down in pain. Matonte looked like he was going to whistle for a foul and just lets Chile go in possession, but Isla is still down.
Yeah, and he's trying to let them play when he feels it's a bit of a marginal tackle or not enough contact. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, look, he's absolutely right. 4 rolls later, still down and waiting for the whistle to go to stop play. It's the game within the game we keep talking about. We talked about it the other night in that U.S. game against Bolivia. It's happened throughout this tournament. This was that bounce. Look how weird that ball checked back. And then even, I think it just had so much spin on it that when Nico Gonzalez goes to head it as well, it just kind of skims off his forehead and goes into the ground. Comfortable save.
Messi is still stretching out that right leg. You see him now, when he was off screen, he was really working through whether that's the top of his quad or his adductor. So that'll be something to watch. See what Lionel Scaloni elects to do at halftime, perhaps. Not that Argentina drop off much. They've actually won the last 11 games in which Messi didn't start. They have a remarkably good record even without their best player of all time. He's left. Julian Alvarez sliding through to knock it away.
Just touching on something Alexi Lalas talked about in the pregame about just Argentina and the show that they have become. Like following the Beatles or the Rolling Stones and just the show that comes along with it. You feel it outside the stadium, you feel it inside the stadium. Every game that we have been at, I'm talking the World Cup, but then even just here in the United States, and talking to people in Atlanta like we did, John, and saying, look, we haven't seen a fandom like this for even the biggest stars in American sports. There's about 80,000+ here. I'd say there's 79,000 number 10 Messi jerseys as well. It's incredible. It truly is.
And will he put on the show that they've come to see? DePaul right back out to McAllister. Molina nowhere to go. 60% possession for Argentina. They're out shooting Chile 7-0. They forced 3 saves out of Claudio Bravo. Remember, was scoreless at the half with Canada the other night before they finally broke through early in the second half.
Chile just doing a good job defensively as well of having a +1 defender, so they're not getting outnumbered or overloaded in the wide areas. But if Argentina can move the ball quicker.
There they are, Messi! A little kiss off the outside of the post as it goes past.
And that's it. The way, if you can move as they're shifting across, if you can play quicker into the gaps, 1-2 touch passing, they find the man they want on the top of the box. Bravo, watch Claudio Bravo here, stranded. He has no chance at it, and just that little kiss off that right post from Messi just drags it slightly to the right of Bravo's goal from a good 30 yards out there.
He always seems to do that, scratching his forehead like that, as if he's as confused as anyone why that didn't go in. A score of 108 goals for Argentina, tied with Iran's Ali Daei for the second most goals amongst any man in international soccer history. Cristiano Ronaldo is #1. Christine Sinclair is at the top of that list overall. Alexis almost got in there. Romero had to be alert. Scaloni with some more animated body language as his half goes along. Alexis, they couldn't get that one off. Romero stepped in. Big tackle by Lichnowsky. Vargas recycles it. Julian Alvarez slow to get to his feet. Isla tried to lay it off. Isla runs back through to get it. The return inside. Net first by McAllister. Gonzalez for Alvarez. For Messi. Weaves his way around. Twice gets her on Echeverria. DePaul options either side. Hands off for Molina. Molina's cross into the middle, almost an own goal. Ends up behind for a corner. Pulgar tracking back, got away with that.
Oh man, almost the leading goal scorer from the Euro popping up there. Own goal at the back post. I don't think he knows where this one's going, Pulgar, when he goes to clear it. Just comes at an awkward height and a bounce, but a great move and a quick acceleration from Argentina. Just a reminder when the game's slow. But as soon as Messi dropped off a little bit to be facing the field, commits 3 or 4 defenders, and then springs that counterattack. And Argentina coming close again.
And 80,000 fans come to their feet, and about half of them get their phones out as Lionel Messi will take the first corner of the game. Messi driven into it, takes a flick. And a touch off a Chilean player as well. Good on the other side. It's McAllister the first touch. It'll be DePaul to take as Messi just kind of lurks around and tries to get lost at the top of the deep. DePaul in swinger, another flick by McAllister. That one loops all the way out. Tomorrow on FS1, as we take a look back at the Messi, will ring off the post. More Copa America action as we go back to Group B. Ecuador and Jamaica face off by Venezuela and Mexico. Coverage starts at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific. Live here on FS1. Mexico doing all they needed to against Jamaica. Venezuela, wonderful come-from-behind win in their opener. And Group B and this group, Group A, are matched up in both the quarterfinal and semifinal rounds. So for Venezuela and for Mexico, the goal for them is to top the group and avoid a quarterfinal against Argentina, on the assumption that Argentina wins this group. A win tonight would clinch their spot in the quarterfinal with a match to go. In the back for Gonzalez, in for Messi, trying to find the space, rolls it out wide for Julian Alvarez. Tagliafico on the overlap, his cutback cross is cleared away. Lichnowsky was there first.
Nico Gonzalez really growing into this game for Argentina, finding some nice spots. He's been the first one, that transition pass to break the lines. He's getting in between, making nice combination. You see him on the left, centrally, popping up in all different kinds of spots. Here he is again.
Alvarez in, it's going to be dummied on. Didn't reach Tagliafico. Easily needs some help. That was Osorio, rather, tackled off it. McAllister battling with Vargas, and he commits a foul. Going over Tagliafico. Messi will make the long walk over to take it. Arthur with now a Copa America record 18 career assists in this competition. And then the secondary assist on the other goal Argentina scored Thursday night. He swings it low. Vargas missed it, actually. Reset for Messi. Martinez trying to play it in, and Bravo with a shot right at the last second to pick it up. And how can they get Alexis Sanchez on the run off the bounce? Enzo Martinez there tracking back to Enzo Fernandez, in fact, all the way back to make the play. Still goose eggs from a Chilean attacking perspective. Arthur was going to blow for a foul, but Argentina play through it. And then De Paul is tackled off it, so they might have preferred the free kick. Pulgar, Alexis, tackle away right to the feet of Messi. Rides the challenge. Messi, tangle of legs. Alvarez picks it up. We still play on. Alvarez comes out of there with it. Julian Alvarez given the space. Hands it off to Enzo Fernandez. De Paul will cycle it around. Fernandez in for Messi. Missed control. There's a collector's item. Still nowhere for Chile to go. Vargas felt the contact from Lisandro Martinez and goes down.
Isn't it? You can feel. And that's the challenge for the referee as well. I know in moments he's trying to play advantage and let the play develop, and if there's an attacking chance, of course. But if you don't make those calls, and it just starts to snowball. The next tackle comes in harder, the next one too. Lisandro Martinez, if he wasn't going to get that ball in that last tackle in the middle of the field, he was going to punt the man about 16 rows up as well. It's turning into a bit of a bar fight.
Bar fight, a rock fight. Choose your metaphor. But there's a beauty to it as well, to be sure, in the dying stages of this first half. Alexis chases him down.
And that's why I also brought up that conversation about Romero and De Paul and guys like that, because look, this is an Argentine team. While they've got the flair and they've got Messi and they've got these skilled players,
he's going to come over the top. Isla trying to recover. Gonzalez brought it down. Now needs some support. Back for Enzo Fernandez. He's spun around on the outside by Davila. Davila setting up now on the right, able to play for Isla. Chile survived that immediate moment. Vargas outdueled by McAllister, weaves it around. McAllister, it's a block shot. Bravo comes to collect.
And just to finish that point, this is a team that'll mix it up too, and they're just as happy if you want to play the tiki-taka and let's play transition and let's play beautiful attacking soccer. Or if you want to mix it up and you want to play physical, we can do that too.
You kind of have to if you're going to have success in South America, the grueling World Cup qualifying format, what Copa America it is. But also, yeah, when the Dutch tried to make it a fist fight in the World Cup, they were equal to that in the quarterfinal. And they got their backs against the wall. They knew how to handle it. And this might be a fairly large number because of the injury stoppages that we've had in the first half. Just 3. Is wide inside for Julian Alvarez. Alvarez blasts it over.
You know, Tagliafico, the left back, had made a great run off the ball here to drag 2 defenders with him. Lichnowsky gets caught out of position, and that's where that lane opened up for Julian Alvarez to get that pass. Nice pass into his path. Takes a good touch across his body. Just that shot was always rising. Leaning back a touch on the left foot.
Bravo on his 150th appearance for Chile. Made his debut July 11th, 2004. And very likely one of the last times we're going to see him. He's out of contract, doesn't have a club. Has said if there's not a great offer coming, he'll just hang him up. A remarkable career that he has had, including 2 years as a teammate with Lionel Messi. And you saw as they walked down a wonderful chat between those two. Messi's also put 15 goals past Bravo in 20 prior meetings, including a wonderful free kick at the last Copa America. 1-1 draw between these two. Lichnowsky, is there enough on that as Julian Alvarez is chasing? Bravo able to get rid of it. Romero nods it wide for Lisandro Martinez under some pressure from Alexis. Alvarez knows he's offside. And we're halfway through the stoppage time. Isla lost it, went down, in for Alvarez, a touch by Lichnowsky, not enough. Into the middle for DePaul. DePaul couldn't hit the target. 13th shot of the night for Argentina.
And he settles for the harder shot and the harder option here. Watch as you have a run from Lionel Messi. The way that ball turns over, Argentina now in the good opportunity. Look, that little slip pass, I think there was a window there to get it to him. Instead, for the second time tonight, not the cleanest of strikes from DePaul. And frustration, but look, it's been dominated by Argentina this first half with the ball. Most of the games have been played in Chile's half of the field. They've had the odd moment where they've gotten into the attack. They're just trying to kill the game. They're trying to disrupt the rhythm. They're hoping for a mistake in the back from Argentina. I don't think Scaloni will be panicked. Of course, you're going to assess Messi's injury status at halftime. He seems to be playing and moving along just fine, but that's something they'll certainly evaluate. But it's not can you play with Argentina for 45 minutes, it's can you play with them for 90, and can you keep this attack, and can you suffer this way for another 45? We found out Canada couldn't.
The bigger question is, are we going to have a giant game of chicken of whether teams come out of the locker room on time or not? That's become in vogue here at this Copa America. Another scoreless first half for the reigning champions in this rematch of the 2016 final. Let's send you back to Rob Stone in Los Angeles. 45 minutes down, 45 to go here in New York, New Jersey. No score between Chile and Argentina.
The game was starting to open up a little bit more, and maybe they might get a few looks in front of goal because the first half they didn't get much.
Or they may not come out.
We saw this in game one again in Atlanta.
We saw this. It's a little irritating, but you know, you're the champions of the world, and unless you're going to stop it, so people are just going to have to stare at the field.
Yep.
You know, and there you go.
Maybe spit up a little bit.
There we go. It happens.
There you go, Carly. Your future is right there.
We all drool at the incredible.
Well, it was interesting. Jesse Marsh, the Canadian coach, after the game, wisely after the game, not during the game, said, hey, why is Argentina not being fined for this? Our team is out there on time, and we are left waiting and waiting and waiting. And now if you're Gareca, you're going to be saying the same thing because this half should have started almost 3 minutes ago. And there's finally the captain, Lionel Messi, making his way out. 18 Copa America assists. Nobody's done it more often than he has. No assists yet tonight, no goals yet tonight. Remember, he scored at least 1 goal in each of his last 7 major tournaments that he has played in. Had 7 at the last World Cup when Argentina went on to win it all. And let's be honest, it's good to see Messi walking out on the field. There definitely was some thought that maybe his day might be done after 45 minutes, but we never know when his time is done, and we are graced to be in his presence, and we are fortunate to watch him live. John Strong, Stu Holden, fortunate to watch him live from New Jersey. Guys?
And Rob, not that this is new from Argentina. That's nothing even to do with Thursday night in Atlanta. I mentioned it was 46 years ago today. Argentina won the '78 World Cup final in Buenos Aires. Among the infamous things from that final, Argentina didn't come out for 5 minutes for the opening kickoff. It enraged the Netherlands. It whipped the crowd in Buenos Aires into a frenzy. They're just going back to their old playbook here. Second half underway. No changes for either side, as you guys mentioned. Messi receiving treatment there, but he plays on. Out shooting Chile 13-0. Only 3 of those 13 have forced a save out of Claudio Bravo, but we saw that story against Canada. And they got a goal in the 49th minute in Thursday night's opener. Taliafico steps in. That's Nicolas Gonzalez back to defend, and he's fouled by Dario Osorio. What are you looking for from both sides here, second half?
Well, from Chile, a little bit more in the attacking third. They had an expected goals value.
More than the 0 shots so far?
0 shots, and an expected goals with 0 shots is 0. So, look, this team in Chile, the game plan is pretty clear what they're trying to do. They're trying to stay compact. They're trying to transition in moments. They just don't seem to have the legs or an ability in the first half at least to hold the ball up, to slow the game down, to get players into the attack, to get Isla down the right-hand side, to put Cross in the box. They haven't tested Emiliano Martinez's goal. For Argentina, still a little bit of patience on the ball. They created chances, 13 shots. They dominated in the first half. You felt as the spaces started to open up, Messi was starting to get more involved.
Nico Gonzalez making a longer. Lichnowsky cleared it off of him, and Bravo come to collect.
I thought Nico Gonzalez had an excellent first half, and he's picking up right where he left off, although it looks like he might have taken a little bit of a knock. I think the ball just got smashed into him there as he was dribble tackling his way through that back line of Chile. And the key for Argentina with the ball, it's quick movement. When they 1-2 touch, when they have runners, they're dynamic in the final third. Chile can't stay with them, and yeah, you can see that. He takes the kick there from Lichnowsky as well as Pulgar, and he's actually just knocked off balance by Isla, who catches him from behind, so that sent him down. Oh, yeah, the ball right to the side of the face. But he's up, he's moving. And the other, I'm just going to keep going here. The other thing I'm interested to see was something Alexi talked about it, and we talked about it throughout the first half as well. Of what's the response from Argentina, knowing that that's the type of game Chile want? They might start laying on some tackles as well.
It's going to be interesting to see how our Uruguayan referee Andres Matonte handles that. No yellow card shown. There are 3 players for Chile, 2 for Argentina, one of whom's on the field who would be suspended for the group stage finale if they're booked tonight. That was a really important late tackle by Dario Osorio, the 20-year-old. Enzo Fernandez is looking to play that one wide. Chile get a throw out of it. Gareca trying to perhaps beat Argentina, his native country, for the first time as a manager. Overhits that for Suazo. This is a 70-yard wide field. It will be a 75-yard wide field of the 2026 World Cup. They're going to take out about 2,000 seats right up against the sideline to be able to make the field wide enough for what FIFA wants at a World Cup. It's a consistent theme in a lot of these NFL stadiums that are hosting games now and will be hosting games again in 2 years. Sliding tackle there by Pulgar, although he did pick the ball back up. Fernandez able to step in. Tagliafico plays it forward. Gonzalez is knocked away, but Alvarez picks it up, and he's going to find Messi. He's got Molina out to his right. Messi hands it off. Molina saved by Bravo, and the rebound cleared behind by Suazo out for a corner.
A great ball into Julian Alvarez, able to turn that one around, takes a contact as well, and then you've got Messi. That ball just gets held up a touch that Molina had to slow down his run, let the ball run across his body, still gets a good hit on it, and it's going in at that near post, but Bravo, good goalkeeping, as you would expect, 41-year-old experience. He takes a little bit after that power shot blasted at him, but didn't guess, stayed his ground, didn't try to anticipate, made a good save. It's going to be an Argentina corner at the end of it.
Bravo's fourth save, and it did seem like it got there before his hands were fully set for it. And when that ball is moving, it's going to hurt. Messi to take the ensuing corner. Messi swung in. Bravo gets a punch to it, takes a chunk out of an Argentine player as well. It's still in there. Lisandro Martinez had that blocked. Now Argentina's making the argument that was a handball. The initial indication from Andres Matonte is that it was not, and Bravo shaking up again.
The referee is also making the signal, explaining his decision why he doesn't think this is a handball, is that he's saying that the hands were close to the body. This will be a good look at it. Martinez takes it. Ooh, I don't know. It clearly hits his hand there. He's turning away from it too, and that's a shot that's on frame there. But that left arm is the one that hits it. It's a really tight call.
Also, Brave Ecuador is the video assistant referee.
But I like the no call there just because I think of the close proximity, the speed at which it's hit at, and when he's turning. If it hits his back arm, penalty. But I think that's the right no call there for not a penalty.
De Paul off the short corner. Also hesitation to get away from Alexis Sanchez. De Paul into the box, looking to draw some contact. Maybe it runs all the way out. Vargas had to be sure on that one as he stepped in. And it's a goal kick in the end. Scaloni, this is what he's done. As we said, it's a scoreless first half. We've seen that plenty. His ability to make changes game to game, make changes throughout a game has been a hallmark of this remarkably successful tenure of his. Argentina do clinch their spot in the next round with a win. They would still be atop the group with a draw. Gets it away to the other side. Osorio gets the flick. Vargas running in. Lisandro Martinez, the defender. They go shoulder to shoulder. Osorio picks it up. Gets a throw out of it. Michael Gonzalez knocked it out. Slip back into the middle. No one there on red. McAllister for Julian Alvarez. Lichnowsky poked it away, but De Paul picks it up. Important header there by Suazo. Rugar couldn't keep it cleanly. Alexis steps in. Sawyer turns it inside. Opens it up to the far side for Suazo. He was chased backwards immediately. Suazo for Alexis. Tagliafico out to defend him. Gets it away. Davila goes down on a heap. Alexis tries to charge his way through. And then it's going to be a foul and a free kick for Chile.
It looked like he wanted to play advantage here off of that tackle, but that looked like a clean tackle. Maybe it was the second. Yeah, that one on Tagliafico. Not the first, the second. It's bundled over, and now an opportunity for a set piece. Maybe this is the way now that Chile can create an attacking opportunity. Off the back of 5 or 6 passes where finally they're able to break a little bit of that pressure. Argentina still trying to hound them in the defensive third.
Chile still trying to register a shot of any kind tonight. An all-time games played goal scored leader Alexis Sanchez. That's an easy catch for Emiliano Martinez.
He's been a non-factor, Alexis. He's coughed up the ball more than he's found teammates in this game. And then a total waste on that moment of a set piece when you finally get in the attacking third. That's going to be a foul on Gonzalez. I also don't think we're going to see Lionel Scaloni wait too long to go to his bench. embarrassment of riches that they have on the bench, and an ability, as you referenced earlier, John, to change and tweak it tactically.
All the lenses are out for Messi in Argentina. It's actually conservative by Scaloni standards. 3 lineup changes for this game. He made 4 changes game 1 to game 2 at the World Cup, and 5 game 2 to game 3. So he's got no problem chopping and changing. Davila makes the pass in. Vargas couldn't get it cleanly from Alexis. DePaul's going to get to the loose ball first, and he hops out of the way. And that's going to be a yellow card. Gabriel Suazo, first to go in the book tonight.
And Suazo with the studs exposed, doesn't catch the ball on the leg directly, but it's the follow-through one there, and the ball was long gone. Definitely a yellow card tackle.
Not one of the players would be suspended for their finale against Canada in Orlando Saturday night. Booked tonight. There is Julian Alvarez got caught. See, sweeps it along for Nico Gonzalez. Brings it down on Isla. Lorenzo Fernandez. McAllister under immediate pressure from Alexis. Felt the contact, goes down. Free kick Argentina. They'll send the big bodies forward, and Messi will walk back to meet DePaul here. You see Alexis making the point that they've moved this ball forward, Argentina, a good 5 yards from where the foul actually occurred.
This is the part of the field you look for a knockdown ball. Set somebody up to head it across goal, crash the box.
Messi flips it right up the middle. McAllister! Did he get a touch to it or not? Either way, it's into the arms of Claudio Bravo. And he wants to go quick. Only Alexis forward, and it's immediately won back by Argentina.
What a chance.
He's making a big run off the ball. It's meant for him. It's just too far. Read by Bravo. Alexis making a big run. Suazo elected not to go long. Isla for Vargas. Bounced off Osorio. Just trying to keep it. Good work by Echeverria. Long run on the far side for Gabriel Suazo. Molino's there in time. Just bumps him off it. There's it back forward for DePaul. A little bit stretched on that side. Messi crowded off it. Vargas didn't hear the footsteps as Romero came flying forward.
Yeah, he felt he was caught late, but not going to get the foul. DePaul can't believe it. Scaloni can't believe it. And not for the first time tonight. Great step from Romero once again. Saw the pass that it was starting to slow up a little bit. Realizes he can get there. Had the good momentum. Read the play early. Ball gets off his foot. And looked to me like some contact on the knee there. This was that chance. McAllister's onside, just right down the middle. Terrible defending from Chile, and they get away with it.
That was a 5th save for Claudio Bravo. Had 4 in the opener against Peru. The pocket of red-shirted Chilean fans down to our right.
Yeah, they just have no presence in midfield, no control of the game in the important moments, and it's either route one or it's sit back, it's deep blocks, 2 blocks of 4. Vargas and Alexis are sitting up further up the field, but then even when they're in possession, there's only 2 holding midfielders there, Puga Echeverria, and they're not even getting on the ball. When they do, they have no options. Just feels very disconnected from Chile's perspective. Look at that, just so close from any touch there. Takes that in the back of the net. From Alexis McAllister. I wonder if he just misjudged the flight of it or thought it might sit up a little bit more than it did. Just bounced away from him.
The flick, Osorio is running for daylight right now and runs out of room. It's 16 shots to 0 right now. 5 of them on target. And the positions on the field from which those 16 shots have been taken, giving Argentina an expected goals value of 1.98. So they've left 2 goals on the table from a statistical perspective. They, in scoring twice against Canada, had 3.0 expected goals in that opener. So that's a lot of real chances they've left hanging. Alexis going to get to that ball. Did it come last off of him?
What
it
a
did.
tackle. He's had a really good game as well, Lisandro Martinez. His greatest ability is to be able to read the game the way in which he does. Physically not the most commanding when you look at his height, and that was the big talking point when he got to Manchester United and England about, well, could he handle the physicality of the Premier League? He's so smart in his movements, being able to get to tackles like that at the right time, to time them so well, to be in the right space, to be anticipating, to be 2 steps early. Really, really good player.
He missed a bunch of time this spring with injuries as Lisandro Martinez returned for the 2 weeks of the season, including the FA Cup final. Messi able to control that. Whipped all the way along wide. Nico Gonzalez brings it down into the box. Gonzalez off the bar! Did Bravo get a touch or not? DePaul picks it up. They'll recycle it back out. Gonzalez couldn't get through Isla that time, and then he goes down, and Chile able to breathe a little bit.
Oh, dropped the hammer here, didn't he? This one gets out to him from Messi. Finds the space. Isla tucked inside. That gave him the advantage to set him up the way he wanted to, which was onto his left foot. And Bravo absolutely gets a touch on this. Look at that. Touches it into the crossbar. Fantastic save again. That ball is moving, too. It starts inside and then starts to bend out. And then a little bit of a rugby tackle here to take him down. Or I guess in this building, we could say it's an NFL tackle.
Well, Argentina historically have been the best South American rugby nation, so that works too. And tomorrow on Fox and FS1, simultaneous play at the Euros, concluding with Groups E and F. It'll be Ukraine against Belgium and Slovakia, Romania, all 4 teams alive in that group and level on 3 points, followed by, in Group F, Georgia against Portugal, Czechia against Turkey. Coverage starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. And once again, a tackle that bounces last off a Chilean player, and Chile don't get anything for advancing the ball forward. Just got rid of that, but look at the space Rodrigo De Paul has coming forward. Messi returns it. De Paul back for Messi. Someone lost a shin guard. Messi surveys his options, rolls it along for Fernandez, all the way wide for Nico Gonzalez. Until Fernandez once more. They're able to scramble numbers back. Nico Gonzalez. Antonio Fico on the overlap. Fernandez instead. Fico now, can he get a cross away? No, good tackle in the end by Osorio, tracking back. And another Argentine corner on the way. The wind going a little bit here. It was very windy here in New York yesterday. Paul was an in-swinger, just didn't swing in. Messi picks it back up. Activity on the Argentina bench, preparing a substitution. Giovanni Lo Celso, who came off the bench Thursday night, getting set to come on. Long run for Nico Gonzalez to get there. Can he control it? Can he find a cross? Antonio Fico open in the middle, and he ends up miscontrolling it out for a goal kick. So Fernandez will make way for Lo Celso. First change of the night for Argentina. Bravo with 6 saves right now, tipping that one off the post. Recent Copa America history that actually matches as many saves as he's made in a game in the last 4 editions. Including one where he was the backup. That's a foul. Messi's trundled off it by Paulo Diaz. And Chile will go to their bench. Alexis Sanchez, who will not be able to add to his Chilean record of 51 career goals. Those whistles of derision at Alexis are at the decision to take him off. Marcos Palatos, just his 9th career appearance. Alexis with 165, including tonight. He's the first change of the game for Ricardo Gareca.
It was a tough night for Alexis. I mentioned it just a couple of minutes ago, struggled to get into the game even when he's had moments to get on the ball, turned it over. So I'm not surprised to see Gareca make that change there.
That's just too far for Nico Gonzalez. That kind of tells the story of Messi and Argentina tonight. To find their way through. Are you surprised that Scaloni was maybe not more dynamic or aggressive in that first sub window?
Perhaps. Of course, when you think about the attacking players, though, that you would change right now, Julian Alvarez has been effective. Gonzalez has been effective. DePaul, you still don't want to lose the balance in the midfield that you have there. So he switched out a player in the midfield, and Fernandez that really was relatively quiet of the other players in that position. So I think that's the initial change to try to, again, a more attacking player in Lo Celso, a tempo guy that can play the pass before the pass, continuing to find Messi. He's going to make more runs with energy behind the back line. So I think that's a foray into being a little bit more attacking. But of course, look, you have control of this game, but you still need to make sure you have total control in the middle of the field, and that's what he's done.
It's not like a draw is the worst thing in the world. You're still atop the group. You're still doing fine going into the finale with Peru in Miami on Saturday night. What a scene that's going to be. So leaves it wide for Molina. Forcing one of those 6 saves out of Claudio Bravo tonight. Look over the top. Messi, can he get on the end of it? Takes the bounce, got a foot to it, puts it over. Flag came up for offside, so even had that gone in, it would have taken VAR to overturn that call and give the goal.
No, nice looking deep ball, and sometimes this is the answer when you're playing against a team that's making it really difficult. Boy, that's close, isn't it? Looks like that is just the right decision. I thought Messi was going to take that first time instead of letting it bounce and go across his body. But that ball, even though it didn't result in a chance because of the offside, it's one now that makes Chile think a little bit about whether they're going to play the high line, whether they're going to step out. And those balls continually testing and asking questions is going to start to open up more space in the game for Argentina.
Also, Davila, that's going to be too far for Vargas, and Emiliano Martinez comes to get it. That's what the standings would look like if we finish tied tonight. Big congrats to Canada, getting the win in tough conditions in Kansas City over Peru earlier. First win of the Jesse Marsch era. David the goal, Maxime Crépeau, a 4-save shutout, and looked to be first on the scene to assist. Roberto Panhoy, the assistant referee, who collapsed in that heat. DePaul, great little touch around, gets across in, and we sent him behind there, a little bit closer to goal than Bravo might have liked by Isla, out for an Argentina corner.
Yeah, nice move again. DePaul's been really effective down that right-hand side. Tucks in defensively, but then when they have the ball and a lot of space in the wide areas, he's taken advantage of it. Nice ball from Messi again into his path. Lo Celso made a nice run to the near post, anticipating it was going to come first time, but instead he took that extra touch around the defender.
Lo Celso takes the ensuing corner, swings it out. It's flipped along by Pulgar. Messi resettles it. Lisandro Martinez first there, clips it to the top of the box, headed all the way along back for Lo Celso. Lo Celso into the bell, took 2 touches off Chilean heads. Davila down off the chest, hooks it away. Osorio do something with that ball. Echeverria plays it back. Echeverria has some space in front of him. If he can catch up, he will. Lean of the defender. DePaul there as well. Argentina right back with it. It falls to Vargas. Overhits it for Davila. McAllister now had Julian Alvarez making a run, comes short to Messi, immediately knocked away by Diaz. Vargas took it on the run, and is that contact from Romero? No, or at least not enough to be whistled as a foul. Angel Di Maria making his way over to the Argentina bench right now. Messi, terrific as ever, 37 years of age, doesn't make a difference, and finally Pulgar's there to knock it away. Big collision, the ball just out. Echeverria was trying to do something with it. So now here starts to come the cavalry here for Argentina with 20 minutes to go.
I think it's the point in the game as well where Lionel Scaloni's starting to smell blood. 70 minutes, you can see Chile are tiring both defensively, and then it shows offensively because they just don't have the legs to run and stretch the game. They've been defending for 70 minutes. And so what does Scaloni do? Say, okay, I gave you Lo Celso, now here comes Martinez, here comes Di Maria, and let's go drag the knife in.
Quality subs to bring off the bench. All-time legend in Di Maria and the reigning MVP of the Italian Serie A, Lautaro Martinez. Figo gets it away quickly. Gets it back. Julian Alvarez. Lichnowsky defending him. Celso. And for Nico Gonzalez. Nowhere to go though. Romero. Right to Pulgar. Davila has runners. Now plays it wide for Eduardo Vargas. Isla coming forward. Isla takes it inside. Isla into the box. Takes a touch. Deflected effort comes to the top of the box. Here comes the hammer. Deflected shot saved by Emiliano Martinez. His first save of the entire night in the 72nd minute.
And it comes off of a mistake where Romero just tries to force the ball into pressure when Argentina had everybody up. And then it's the counterattack. And for the first time tonight, Chile taking advantage of the space and using the ball well and carving out a legit opportunity. And it's a good save for Martinez because it does take a little bit of a nick through traffic, bodies in front of Emiliano Martinez. And yet, we talk about this so often with great goalkeepers on great teams, still an ability where you're so quiet throughout the night. And then the 71st minute, you have to make the save, and he does.
Julian Alvarez, Nico Gonzalez make way. Angel Di Maria and Lautaro Martinez are on. Di Maria, his 25th career Copa America appearance. 18 players in the competition's history have played 25 games at Copa America. 6 of them are on the field right now. Osorio, good work in there. Goes down, no foul. Chile reset. DePaul pressures it away. Lichnowsky knocks it away. Romero hammers it out. Diaz rising up to win the header. They get a flick wide. Davila picks it up, but he came back from an offside position, and that ends the sequence. Well, Ricardo Gareca and his assistants are going through their options.
It's the right no call. You can see actually ends up dragging his leg and making the contact with Tagliafico, who did a good job as well, not dangling a leg out. If he dangles a leg out there, that's a penalty, 100%.
Chile will make a sub. Marcelino Nunez is wearing the number 7 that Alexis Sanchez wore forever for Chile. Preparing to come on. He was a starter in their opener. Martinez on the ball for the first time. It's funny, you said when they made the subs that Scaloni could smell blood in the water, but a good little burst there from Chile.
Yeah, but it came off a mistake from Argentina where when you have possession like that and you're pinning a team back, you force the ball into an area that there's no need to do it. And it was a relatively simple pass and one that you're not expecting to give away. That's why they were so exposed defensively there and didn't even have an opportunity to get back because Chile had 3 or 4 players attacking with the ball. But you're right that it has swung the momentum a little bit back towards Chile. They've got themselves back into the game momentarily here.
Nunez prepares to come on. Quarter hour to go at MetLife Stadium. As much as in the context of the tournament, it draws no big deal. This is an Argentina team that since winning the World Cup has won 14 of their last 15 games. Isla, chance to cross in. Vargas rising up, didn't get there, not fully cleared. Martinez the save, he covers up the rebound. That was Echeverria again, forcing Emiliano Martinez, who's been half asleep all night, to spring into action. Wake Argentina up. That's miscontrolled and out.
It's another great save, but a great break from Chile. Look at the numbers they have in the box. Haven't seen that all game long. Did a great job carving out a chance down the right-hand side. Another deflection again. This one comes off the foot of Romero. Martinez had to be alert, not just on the first save, but also on the second, on the rebound that he spilled.
Nunez is on for Eric Pulgar, teammate of Josh Sargent's at Norwich City in the English Championship. Second sub of the game for Chile.
So the other side of making the changes that Scaloni has made is that it's disrupted their flow and the tactics a little bit as well, because now DePaul's come centrally, Lo Celso's come out to this left-hand side, Di Maria's now on that far right-hand side, and they're playing through the pressure well. They've done it again.
Nunez, great little turn, and you could see Martinez was really shuffling his feet there as that ball was moving a little bit. Boy, they didn't, for 70 minutes, Chile have a shot on goal, barely had a shot of any type, and that's the third save that Emiliano Martinez has been forced to make. To Uruguay in November in a World Cup qualifier, Argentina. The only game they failed to win since the World Cup. That's going to be Nunez. That's great control at first, and then Romero tracking in, able to knock it away. Davila, in fact, it was. So the last team to tie Argentina was France in the World Cup final. They have been unbeatable, unstoppable, really for most of the last 5 years. Just 2 losses in 5 years, Argentina. And Tagliafico just went through the ringer there. Does draw a foul and a free kick. Taken short to Paul. It was meant for Messi. Good work there. And that's going to be whistled for a foul against Lionel Messi. Or was it? No, it comes the other way. Messi was fouled. DePaul the other way. Chile weren't quite sure about that one. DePaul, Martinez blocked by Lichnowsky, and it comes out for an Argentina corner. Their 7th of the game.
Yeah, Chile are furious just how quickly that one was played without real clarification. They felt on which way the foul was.
And at least this time the referee's not going to let Argentina take the corner while he's still discussing that. Di Maria on as a sub. Swings that one and took a deflection off a Chilean defender. It comes all the way through. And who was that last off?
Another corner, I thought.
Goal kick is the decision on the field. Attendance being announced as 81,106. 70,000 in Atlanta, 80,000 in New Jersey. Get your tickets if you haven't already, because there's only 65,000 seats at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for Saturday night's finale in the group. It's one back away. It's Messi in the box. He cuts it in the middle. Lautaro Martinez, a loose first touch. Celso comes to get it. DePaul quickly away. Di Maria. Trying to get space for a cross. Cuts it inside on Nunez. Late recovery tackle. Was it a foul? Was it in the box? Either way, Bravo on the ball. And Di Maria on the turf.
Oh, get a good look at it here. Looked like a foul to me. No contact on the ball at all. The ball was gone. It was outside the box, though, so not reviewable at this point.
Chile struggling to keep that ball. They just barely do. Bolanos has it wide. He's able to keep it there. Davila resets it out. Davila down to the deck. It comes into the box for Nunez. There's contact there. Referee says get back up, shoulder to shoulder.
He's flying everywhere. Di Maria's trying to get back onside now. Martinez is trying to kick it at him.
10 minutes to go. It took a while, but this thing's starting to cook now. That one's all the way out. And a reminder, tomorrow on FS1, more Copa America action from Group B. Ecuador, Jamaica, followed by Venezuela, Mexico. Coverage starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific on FS1. Any thoughts on that one?
It's close as well. I think also considering he didn't give anything on the first one and then that second one, I just think not enough. Borderline not enough for a penalty though.
Scaloni's he grabbed the arms of Andres Matonte. Matonte is having a chat with him. Isla got bodied off, and it's going to be a yellow card. Mauricio Isla.
Also, somewhat experienced there, making sure he got the body to make the foul because he was beaten, and it would have been a much more dangerous opportunity. Although now,
you say that,
chance for a set piece, yes. Chile have looked a little bit disconnected on some of their marking by trying to play a higher line. Almost finding on the last one, McAllister, this looks like it's going to be an outswinging ball, so left-footed. It's got to be at a height that bends away now from Bravo, so he can't come to it, and you allow those players attacking it to arrive and meet it.
Di Maria, no less a legend. He's been lights out on set pieces this year for Club and Country. Swings that one into the far post, looping header all the way out. 2 more subs in the wings for Argentina. One of them might be Tagliafico.
It's a good ball. Nice height. At the back post, comes off Romero.
Acuna coming on. Nahuel Molina coming off. It is Tagliafico who will come off. Gonzalo Montiel. They did this in the first match too, where pretty late in the game they swap out their left and right backs, and they kind of got the cards crossed. It's Acuna sets up on the left and Montiel on the right. That's it for Argentina for subs tonight, with still, including stoppage time, 10+ minutes to go. Second minute was Chile's first shot of the night. They forced 3 saves in total out of Emiliano Martinez. 6 saves for Claudio Bravo. And his 150th appearance for his country at the age of 41. Messi, Lautaro Martinez, long run on the far side. Di Maria, and he's a great tackle in the end. It's a late recovery there to knock it out. Gabriel Suazo.
Yeah, this is some of what we saw against Canada. This is the VAR decision. This was, of course, reviewed. So, look, 100% a foul. But as expected, it was outside the box. So that's why that was looked at. It was checked. But you can't go back and give a free kick. It was only if it was a penalty.
Di Maria, the ensuing corner, swung right in, sent right back out by Isla. DePaul just trying to hold it in. Martinez resets. Who was onside, who was offside. Lichnowsky pops the header wide. Isla will steer it back for Bravo. his 6th start in almost 8 months. Because once he got hurt late in the fall with Real Betis, Claudio Bravo, he returned as the backup. So only games since for Chile at the age of 41. He's done the job tonight. A little pocket of space there for Osorio. Couldn't connect with Vargas, though. Di Maria there in front of Suazo. Opens it up wide for Montiel. Paul will carry forward. And Vargas and Suazo doing enough to win it back. Vargas in now for Davila. Davila out to the far side. Bolanos stuffed by Romero. Then he goes down in pain. No foul coming. Di Maria gets it wide for DePaul. Game getting really stretched. Tired bodies out there now. DePaul walking it forward, trying to roll it in for Lautaro Martinez. That might have come through harmlessly for Bravo, but it slid out, playing safe by Diaz for a 9th Argentine corner.
What I would say for Chile tonight, in the moments where you feel that the game is going to open up and it's Argentina and it's transition, it's Di Maria in the open field like we saw a minute or two ago, Suazo makes the tackle. This time, once again, Diaz makes the tackle. They've done a really good job of, when they've been exposed in moments, getting back quickly, getting numbers back behind the ball. It's also because they haven't committed a lot to the attack. Romero with just a little bit of a claw to the face at the end. I feel like he's been so strong tonight. Look at that. Look, he's the guy on that team that's going to do that consistently. This one, there's a slight touch on the ball before there's the contact. I think that's the right decision to play on.
Now, the orthodoxy is you don't make subs when defending a corner. And so the question is, are they going to make these subs or not?
And the reason you don't do that is because you disrupt the marks that you have as a player. So if I have Lautaro Martinez, but then I'm subbed off now, maybe the guy coming on is not going to mark him, and you're switching and you're moving bodies around. That's why coaches don't typically make subs on set pieces unless it's somebody that's supreme in the air and you have to get him on. Like Brereton Diaz right now, he's an attacking player. He's going at the near post, so he's responsible for space and attacking that near ball, not a man specifically.
He's letting Vargas off. Brereton and Nicolas Fernandez, just his 3rd ever appearance for Chile, are on. Messi to take the ensuing corner, not Di Maria this time. Messi swung right in, and Bravo forced to tip it over. That's one of the last boxes in the bingo card of Lionel Messi's career as an Olympico goal. He was trying to catch his old teammate on there.
He's trying to put a 2nd straight game, so I think he's aware of it.
7th save for Bravo tonight. Messi swung into the near post, knocked down the doorstep, saved by Bravo. The rebound is in. Lautaro Martinez. Argentina finally break through.
Subs on a corner, as we talked about. I'm not saying that's the only reason this happens, but there's chaos in and around the goal box here. Ball comes in. It was Romero trying the overhead kick, and then it ping-pongs around in there. And Martinez alerted the back post. Such a great finisher to take that first time. What a finish that is. It came out to him at a speed that all he has to do is just give it a little backswing, focus, keep it on target, underneath the crossbar, and the ball's in the back of the net. 2nd straight game for Lautaro Martinez, off the bench with a goal. We talk about the supporting cast for Lionel Messi on a day where he doesn't score. It was Martinez, it was Julian Alvarez throughout their run to the World Cup title, and once again, Lautaro Martinez breaking Chilean hearts here late in a game in which they hung tough. Had a couple of moments here over the past 10 minutes, but Argentina hammering that one home. Well, this one, I wonder if something in the build-up to that one is being checked.
There's definitely a couple of things in there you want to take your time.
Yes. And so, let's take a look here. When that first contact comes off, the boot of maybe Romero, was it his boot? Was it not? Was there a hand in there? I think it was Alexis McAllister who was in front of Bravo at that near post. Was he offside potentially?
Zobre, the video assistant referee, just wanting to be meticulous here. This is not about expediency in this moment. It's about getting the call right. Mazzonte He's hearing that communication from the VAR room in his ear as he's managing players from both teams shouting at him. As it stands, Lautaro Martinez, top scorer in Italy, has been losing out the battle to start against Julian Alvarez, but his second consecutive game, he comes off the bench and scores a goal.
And sometimes, you know, when you have that secondary contact of a player, as in like the first one coming off Romero, Chile would have seen the deeper ball, they would have stepped up. And so I wonder that's when, if potentially there's an offside on that secondary contact.
This is where you don't have the semi-automated offside technology like at the Euros, so you're looking through the video, you're trying to draw those lines, you're trying to be as precise as you can here.
Fingers crossed. It's about all you can hope for at this point.
And that was certainly the Chilean reaction when that went in. Is there's got to be something in there, right, that can take that away. We're past 90 minutes. We've yet to see an indication of stoppage time, because that'll depend how long this takes.
And here we go.
Maybe.
Maybe. Still trying to make 100% sure. But it looked like he gave, well, I don't know. I'm not even going to try and go ahead until I see the clear. It's a goal. Goal.
There you go.
There we go. Confirmed.
And a confirmation of 5 added minutes, whether that includes the minute we've lost or not. So, took Argentina 88 minutes and 21 shots to finally put one past Claudio Bravo. And now what can Chile do in response? Nicolas Fernandez just on. And defending that corner, Ben Brereton Diaz up front as well. Is there a last roll of the dice for them tonight? Or will Argentina clinch their spot in the knockout stage of Copa America with one match still to go? There'll be a 3-team shootout for the last spot in this group Saturday night. Here's Fernandez trying to play it inside. Osorio nowhere to go. Cuts it back. Ball still in play. That got knocked away on the outside. A long run forward here by Acuna. Tackled out. Argentina throw.
You've got to imagine a few Canadians were celebrating that goal as well.
Would mean, barring a Peruvian upset of Argentina and flipping the goal differential, Canada would most likely only need a draw in the finale against Chile, as that one's intercepted by Paulo Diaz. Still time for Chile here. Long it goes for Ben Brereton Diaz just on the field. Good work by Romero just to deal with that, snuff it out, get it clear. Halfway through the 5 added minutes. Echeverria. 2 of those 3 shots on target from Echeverria that Emiliano Martinez was able to save. That's how it looks as it stands. Nunez, a little cutback of DePaul. And then he's fouled. Free kick coming as Romero charged all the way forward.
Oh, goodness, look at that. Look how tight those lines are. Also, I don't know how they're drawing those lines, to be completely honest, to judge exactly where.
There's an inherent imprecision there.
Wow. That was close.
So now with Vargas and Alexis Sanchez off the field, Marcelino Nunez and Gabriel Suazo stand over it. About 90 seconds to go. Suazo runs past Nunez, clipping it in. Martinez came for it, backed off, stayed at home, and well cleared defensively by Argentina. And Acuna was hoping that was last off a Chilean player. It wasn't. Although Chile, their bench is upset. Referee just confirming that was the correct decision to give it as a throw to Chile. Diaz for Lichnowsky. Can they get this forward? Can they create one more chance? Fernandez challenging in the air. Osorio, terrific tackle to knock it away. Clipped forward by Nunez, who's had a handball that's knocked down. Could come back under VAR if this goes straight into goal. Oh, another big collision there. Lichnowsky comes to get it. 95th minute, 30 seconds at least. Lichnowsky into the middle of the field. DePaul there first as Nunez couldn't control cleanly. Selling out attempt there by Diaz, and Di Maria is running in. Lautaro Martinez as well. Di Maria into the middle. Lautaro Martinez knocked out. It doesn't go in. It might not matter to the result, but it is another terrific play by 41-year-old Claudio Bravo tonight.
Oh my goodness, I'm not sure why he doesn't just pass this low corner. It's a goal, but what a save for Claudio Bravo. And look at the spin on that, taking it out. The pass from Di Maria as well gets caught up a little bit in the dry grass, so it took the speed out of it. Meant that Lautaro Martinez had to readjust and come closer to the ball. Messi was on a dead 40-yard sprint as well, trailing that play. It was 3v1. But what a terrific save still, because you want to lay out in that situation because it's all, you have everything to do as a goalkeeper. It's a wide open goal. You might sometimes guess. He doesn't. He stayed tall, gets a hand on it, and knocks it behind for a corner. Wow.
8th save of the night for Claudio Bravo, the oldest man in Copa America history. And we'll see, maybe that becomes relevant to goal differential when all is said and done, because that is it. They had to work for